but we'll be ready. All righty. Hello, my lovey, and welcome to a chat with myself, Melissa Trumble, and my friend Sakina Hussain, who is a corporate hiring strategist. And we are talking today about how mindset plays a role in the process of corporate hiring. So, Sakina, can you start us off by explaining the difference between your two hats, the strategist and then the talent acquisition expert?
Sure. So my focus, I just want to say, is not corporate, but small to mid-sized businesses. Um, and what I do is I do both uh, strategic hiring consulting as well as I'm a talent acquisition expert. I wear both the hats, which kind of is really helpful for small businesses. Instead of them bringing in two different experts, they have me in one.
Mhm. Exactly. And so you work with different sizes of business because small to medium, I know in the United States, that's can be understood to up to 10 million annual revenue. I'm not sure you're in Canada. So what is the range for with you guys?
I wouldn't go up to 10 million, but maybe lower than 10 for sure.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Um,
That's probably what the mid-sized businesses would look like.
Got it. Okay. So when you're working with someone, you understand mindset as someone who's self-employed. We have to understand it so that we can, coach ourselves into, reframing things, seeing things in a productive, more helpful way, so that we can move forward in the business. Now, when you're dealing with your clients, but it's I'm always saying everything is always all around us. So yay, you need to hire some, replacements, a new team, a new whatever. Oh, shucks. In the meantime, our lizard brain is going, change? No, no, no. Like, we don't want the change. Terrible, terrible idea, please. So tell me some of the things that you have encountered working with your business owners, and hopefully there'll be some, some tips for others who are in those shoes of, oh my gosh, I need this we were just talking a minute ago about, and now I need an expert in something that I didn't even know about 3 months ago. So especially with the, on tech teams and with IT, it changes so quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Let me begin with saying that anything new is stressful.
Yeah.
Anything new can be daunting,
Yep.
especially when you don't know what's the process,
Right.
and that's why you bring in an expert. And an expert is the one who kind of says, okay, bring it on, give me the load, and you relax.
Right.
And I find that I do that too, because I'm not very techy. And I have people who do the tech work for me, which is amazing. I have some really amazing people around me who help me a lot in so many things. And when I first started, I was trying to wear all the hats. Like I was like, oh, I need to do the admin, I need to do this, I need to do that. But then I found that it doesn't help,
Mm-hmm.
right? You need to take help. You need to ask for help because you can't be good at everything.
Fair. And I think delegating is its own special skill
Yeah.
that some people naturally they know how to do it. They know how to manage people. It's with ease and grace that they move in that space. And then others, it's a communication issue. You
Yeah.
know, it's, well, obviously this is the way it needs to be done. Hey, hey, it might not be obvious to anyone except for you because you know how you want it done. So I would say another mind frame switcheroo is for businesses to understand that individual communication, it's all distilled down to that. Whether you're talking to a consultant like yourself about what you need for your business, or hey, great, you're onboarding someone and you want to explain to them what you want them to do.
Yeah.
When we fill in any gaps, that's where the verboten area is. If anything is forbidden for me, it's trying to fill in gaps because I'm going to fill them in based on my experience, my reading, my knowledge. And I need the person who's is the business or
Yeah.
is my manager or is, is the person that I'm going to be
Yeah.
working with or for to really clue me in and be very clear about what they need. I like to say, break it down Barney style. Barney is a children's TV show that, it's very simple and they go over things a lot. And, but when you can break it down like that and basically teach me what it is that you're needing, that's the clarity. And that's what I need, whether I'm, coaching an executive or a person struggling in the sandwich generation. I need to be crystal clear what it is that what are they struggling with? What is their pain point? And how are we going to move forward to address it?
That's exactly true, and that's a great point because clarity is everything, and that's what I expect from my clients too. I don't. When I first step in, I find some of the small business owners, they're a bit hesitant to share everything with me, and
Mm,
especially when I'm trying to understand their business
right.
and the culture, and they're also very hesitant to commit to maybe, I tell them you have to have something that needs to attract the right person to that role, right? So if you want me to get the right fit, I need you to give me something to show them, like, it could be that you have a tight knit team, you know it
Hmm.
could be that you invest in their growth, you know so those are the things, and i I'm actually brutally honest with them sometimes,
Perfect. That's
and
perfect.
it depends how they take it, because I want them to know what they're dealing with, and making a strategic hiring plan has a lot of steps in them, and because they don't know what it is, and because some of them have been so used to wearing multiple hats that they just don't want to understand the intricacies of, this plan, they always put up a wall. They're like, oh, but why this? Oh, but why that? But I'm always prepared. I mean, mind you, I always give it to them, like, you know what, this is why you need this, because
Exactly.
you need to be prepared if and any time in your growth you face a problem, you went through this particular step and you safeguarded yourself. So my presence here, me being here in your business right now, is to make sure that you're safeguarded as well as the candidate. you know
Right.
I'm not here just for your business. I'm also here for the candidate, and I want to make sure that both, are meeting at the, right intersection, basically.
Absolutely. And let's also speak about that with the mindset of a job candidate. They're looking at something very differently from the company. Whether it's an entrepreneur or a team or whoever it is that you're working with to understand what the company is needing. You also have relationships with the people that you may shuffle in and say like, this might be a good fit for you because I know this about you and this is how this company operates. So it's very much like matchmaking in a
It
way.
is. It is. It's actually just the right way of saying it. It is matchmaking.
Right, because you want to put one of your talent, a talent that you know of, you want to match them in a way that both flourish and thrive. The company will work well with them and they will enjoy being at that company so that they continue to grow or they move up within that company, whatever it is. So how do you like, could you share maybe some hacks that you've seen that the job hunters, um, the talent might need to perhaps tell themselves a different story?
Well, it all starts with the job posting. How well do you make that job posting?
Right. How clear are you?
How
Yeah.
exactly? How clear are you? How attractive is your company to them? Because as a candidate, I would probably be looking at, okay, what are the compensations? Are they giving me flexible hours? Are they gonna, maybe, have me work completely remote? If that's the case, will they supply me with a laptop or, with all kinds of, let's say, tech gadgets, and
Hmm.
things like that. And some people are commuting a very long distance, so maybe some sort of compensation there. Like, and the most important thing is, especially for say a person with a 5 year and lower experience, right? They what they look for is, will I be able to grow here?
Right.
Growth. Will they be investing in my growth?
Right.
So
And that can look
supposedly,
like, I was just going to say, that can look like a lot of different things.
yeah,
That can certainly be training,
yeah,
but it's also exposure to maybe different departments. Like there are things that companies can do that are not cost prohibitive,
hmm,
because everyone's going to watch the bottom line that this is a company. If they're small to medium, if they're small, they want to get to medium. If they're medium, they probably want to get to large. And like that all makes sense. So it's using your resources well in
yeah,
a way that is still maintaining that attraction and that
hmm,
magnetic pull to the right talent.
yeah, absolutely. And I think, like all of these, I found this in big corporate offices. They want to make it fun. They want to make it a bit more since now, I think a little pre-COVID, people have started realizing mental health has been a big thing.
Hmm.
So, they've started incorporating, say, company picnics or the monthly company lunches, and, or just going to a game room, or, just doing something fun for a Friday afternoon. that
Right,
also that also adds to the attraction. That says something about the culture, you know
right,
it's so, if they see all those things happening, then they will feel like, oh wait, I'm going to be taken care of.
right. And it can be something simple like having the puzzles in the break room.
Anything.
It doesn't have to be like, oh, the whole company's going to take Friday afternoon off. Oh my God. Like I can hear the palpitations happening with the executives, but it can also be the things that allow better communication, mentoring,
Yep,
and most people who are further in their career are delighted to help
yeah,
someone who's coming in.
absolutely.
And that's really great because it can work both ways.
Yeah,
The older employee can learn about where the younger employee is coming from. Why are they thinking about things in such a different way? That's interesting. And if you do promote that culture of curiosity in your workplace, well, that's just going to give you dividends left and
yeah,
right because everyone's going to be in the constant space of curiosity and learning.
absolutely. And creativity goes a long way. I really think so.
I agree 100%. And the different ways of being creative, it's just limitless. It's limited only by imagination.
Yeah,
If it's someone wanting to, work on a special team or have a friendly contest within the office, anything from a scavenger hunt to a puzzle game to a, wordscapes match, there's just a lot of ways to
yep,
get people to kind of see each other in a more personal fashion alongside the professional teamwork that is needed in any workspace.
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, I love these mindset tips and tricks, for companies looking to expand, whether expand their personnel or needing to replace departing personnel or what have you, or maybe even develop a new department to address a market need. There's just so many wonderful things. Do you
There
have
are.
any
There
last tips for any companies that are looking to expand their personnel?
Honestly, invest in a hiring consultant. What we end up doing is we give them the blueprint or a roadmap, call it whatever you like. But it's something that you can use over and over and over again. It's not a one time thing. You take the blueprint, you can tweak it as you keep growing. You know, it's a good investment, and it helps, especially the small businesses to mid-sized businesses. It helps them because they can't have somebody on like, a consultant on payroll all the time.
Hmm.
If somebody walks in, understands everything, you know, and gives you a good blueprint, which you can use over and over again. Don't you think that's a great investment?
Oh, 100%. You can call it plug and play, or, a dry erase board with the map on it, and you just plug in your new coordinates, so to
Yeah,
speak.
use your creativity. You call it whatever you want.
Yes, yes, indeed. Well, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and your wisdom in this very challenging field right now for a lot of companies when they're trying to expand their workforce or replace departing, you know, personnel.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Cheers, my lovey. Thank you for watching.